Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Will Dragon and this is Whiskerwood, where it's moving day. We're going to start to reorganize and move everything where it needs to be. At least that's what I'm hoping to get done. I do need to research conveyor belts first. That is kind of stage one. I can start to set things up a little bit here and there before we kind of get conveyor belts, although not really 100% knowing how they work. I can't really jump ahead too much because it's all a little bit of a wee mystery to me. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. We do have underneath this beautiful ground, there you go, got the first of our mushroom growing. Yep, that's Whisker's ship. I'm happy for that to go. I've gone and already got it. Yep, we are. We have to go. Oh yes, I'm doing an experiment here. I want to know whether that is still fertile land or not. No, it's not. Right, so we can't get rid of this basically and have fertile land beneath it because it's... So I wonder if it's not fertile because of the rocks, because the ground underground kind of says the same thing. I wonder if, because you know, it's got 100% rocks right now, so I wonder if I... You know, in essence, move rocks, whether that will do that for me. How do I shift removal? That basically goes up to there. That does go up here. Turns out height is not a limiting factor for our farms. So, yeah, I got 5. I do need more farmers. We're trying to get as many farmers in as possible. Oh, we did get a couple of farmers. Maybe... Get our farmers in there. Kind of, you know, however it sounds, send them down and forget about them a little bit. Have you out the way up there. Farming cotton. Rocks from that field, from rocks. I don't know, maybe it'll still be infertile. Maybe removing the rocks helps makes it grow. I don't think it will, if I'm perfectly honest, but yeah, we can only try. You know, we can only try. So... Farming tool. That on. There's in its place. That. set of long stairs in its place, so a little bit faster. Right now, we're not doing great on food either. That is something up and faster. In the day, how good am I doing on flax? So I made 15, I used 9. I am making more than I used. That's good. Do I panic and place another berry field, or do I trust in the process? I mean, I've got mushrooms now underground. No, there are mushrooms. Is that all I truly need? Fireplaces. Paused, warm weather. Fire has arrived. Let's go for this one. It has nice 24 food and 6 machinery again. We are very much all about that machine. Back up here. Good old. Getting as much cotton as we're going to be getting, really. Right, so we've set a whole... Now... Get our extra farmers on the go. Like I said, we're waiting on the whereabouts down to 44. And as I really start to move some things around. Again, just periphery getting those berries will just clear some of the land because it makes use of farming a bit better. Yes, we want to grow lots and lots of cotton because it is a tax booming payment. Wish you could move all your buildings. Fortunately, you can't. Because, for instance, this building, you can only build one of. Be able to move it to the back. Quite alright, we'll leave where it is. I can get 3 more whiskers. I can also replace 3 more houses with stone versions. That's a lot of a hanging garden. Like, it doesn't quite sit back all the way, I don't think. Quite look right. Anyway. Wait for that one last whisker to go to bed. We're slowly gaining a bit of food, but not much, considering the fact we're getting into summer. You know, there's another winter around the corner. It's not great. It's going to chew up a lot of our cut stone, but that path is going to make them much more efficient. Speed boost is huge. Less time spent wandering back and forth, the better. Fuel, I believe I do have capped at 50. Wish to that move of industry here currently involve more resources than I have currently involved. Oh, but then it doesn't matter anyway because I'm not actually going to be building any of it. Kind of comes corner unless wind direction changes. Check that. Oh, the wind looks pretty constant if you ask me. Dock ship is about to depart. What have we got? Oh, we've got Whiskers. Pessimist, rude and greedy. Nope. Apprentice, rebellious, inquisitive, slow but likely to have positive and negative. Particularly monarchist, content. Come on, give me some decent ones. Nosy, greedy, nosy. Farmers, they can go be nosy in each other's business. Not apart. Coppersmith, carpenter. I don't think a coppersmith. Wrong. Other than Valkyrie, I don't think. Happy. How good? Need more unobstructed waters around dock. Hoping it's too far away for anybody to bother going to build it. Find out, won't we? Because obviously this being downwind, Depending on how much that spreads us. Oh, it's gonna be. Do a test tomorrow. Guys, start working. Yep, that's all blocked. Well, that's actually not blocked off. Construction. Barely travels below whatsoever. Okay, I'm gonna guess that's tax collector. Yep, all goes in the direction of the wind. So having this just below them should be back perfectly. Oh no, it's not tax collector, it's smuggler. Planks down. Let's get that up to 2 lovely gold bars. Step trade. You have a lovely day. Don't send your pirates. Yeah, this will all kind of come up in this direction. So I'm hoping to miss. Obviously, it'll slightly expand as it goes, kind of a thing. But I'm hoping it just goes straight out to the ocean. Mark nearby, nothing marked nearby. The tax collector! Oh Lord, Kit Kat, how are you? Cotton, a nice 50 cotton. You know you love cotton. Goes in balls for them to chase. Makes bedding for them to lounge around in. Cats like cotton, clearly. And we fill up most of the rest. Can, but go. Scratching posts and blankets. That's what we've sent the cats. Scratching posts and blankets. That's what they're going to be. Aldrax, hardtack, cuts down. Hardtack, because our food is actually nicely going up now. That's good. We've got one spare house. Built. But a monarchist. That woodcutter. I will do that off session. I'm going to attempt to reorganize everybody because I've probably got people in random jobs that should be in other random jobs that'll be a lot more efficient. But I'll do that off episodes. Hopefully when we come back next time, the efficiency of everything is... Now, I believe, yes, the charcoal... That he can't smell and he's... That's fantastic. You're going... Straight in here. Oh, hang on. You smell? Yes. You smell? Yes. He can't smell, so he doesn't care about pollution. Good job. Nosy, and he's a craftsmaster. Oh, hang on, he definitely needs to be popped out. You have much of a choice, okay. think. Oh, these guys have to be. Also, both still smell. 34%. Places at 10%. Yeah. Parts coming in. Yes, we're going to get. Factories. Yeah, they've got all the conveyor belt parts. Okay, which, how are we doing on our conveyor belts? That may end up being next episode, but looks like we've still got 5 to go. Yeah, so that's where our pollution is going to go. The whole mining area is just going to be all the way around this place, basically. Just going to keep on going around. Okay, let's carry on. I think I might be, yeah, I'm technically one whisker over because that house is built. And yeah, it's a never-ending cycle, isn't it? No matter how much I attempt to put down, so to say, more and more keeps cropping up. Right, that's the one I'm going to do next. I'm going to turn it and allow him to put 2 bunkhouses. Full approval. Beautiful. That hasn't got any stone on it, has it? So don't actually have the stone to do. In fact, let's placement is blocked because of that thing? Yes? I hope. My placement's blocked and I haven't missed something. Yeah, next variant. A bit. Why won't you go in that gap that you fit into? Hey, behave. Priority, so you finish that one first. Path decorate. I want to place what I've already got, but trellis. Conveyor belts. All right, that's what we're talking about. We should get these houses built, so all of our whiskers will in fact house. Yep, you can carry on your merry way. Won't have enough cut stone to finish that house quite yet. So let's not have our whiskers falling into the water. Safety is paramount. Both of these should get finished before the day's end. Good, good, good. So conveyor belts. Conveyor belts, conveyor belts, conveyor belts. Input hopper. Drop a location that feeds into conveyor belts. Configure allowed resources. Industries can assign their outputs to be delivered here. Right, so we just throw everything into the input hopper, basically. Rolling back, which moves resources from input hoppers to receiving destination. Now, these things take a lot of logs. Let's come here. Go logs, and let's call you 175. Copper bars to go up and down. on a cut stone for the input hopper. Input hoppers to receiving destination. Glitter. Back. Filter, extractor, drop off, ocean dump. You know, I'm gonna guess some of these are you know, will allow me to have more elaborate systems where things can hit one point and go off in 3 different directions depending on what they are and all this kind of stuff. But I think there's going to be a whole setup with all of this moving along. Now, we've built our houses. No one is homeless. Ship is about to leave. Can just leave. Grumbling in there. Oh, dear lordy, this is... I'm staring at the screen right now, everybody, and this is a monumental task I have gone and set myself. So I want all of my food coming over here somewhere, maybe. Of course, if I get a nice input hopper here, it'll save them all running space. Except for this guy, maybe. I want to start shifting my industry, which... I mean, I'll probably set up something about here, and so all of my coal will basically get shipped up to here. Save them a lot of moving space, but then I want my fuel and my copper to go from here and end up back in a central warehouse down here. Go from this top left corner back into the middle, because fuel is very much going to be needed for heating stuff. Eventually that'll change, and I imagine the fuel will simply add out of steam. I know I've seen I can get steam, basically. That's where I'll end up with that. I haven't got water pumping yet, but you know, hey, imagining things forward. All the fuel will end up over there, and then that will heat and pump everything that needs to be done. Yeah, I need to kind of start setting up districts, really. I mean, my sawmills, which I have 2 of, again, I wish you could move every building you have. Just absolutely every building you have, because I'm going to kind of have to rebuild a lot of things. All of my wood, which I may now go and relocate up to here. It's going to be one hell of a turnaround. So this whole tiered area might become a logging industry area. 3 farms, I'm thinking. Down the bottom. This area and coming up to here. One maybe on the middle. No, I'll probably have to do one a bit further back to get the other side. One kind of at the top corner. Still very much moving all of this stuff up here, mind you. Guys up here. Past that, that allows to get access to the top level. Yep, and I'll completely get rid of this area and then change it around, because then I can kind of pause, plan the whole thing out. Our mushrooms are hopefully coming down beautifully underneath. Yep, we have 20 mushrooms. We have mushrooms, ladies and gentlemen. Our cotton's hopefully coming in. Our cotton can get shipped to absolutely anywhere, quite frankly. Because I don't believe I have to have stuff in my warehouse to pay them with. That's insane. Oh, I think so. 10 cotton in there. I don't think I do. So I can just go to a far off corner for all I care and just fill up a warehouse full of cotton. Yeah, I don't know. I think this guy definitely needs a helping hand, mind you, which I definitely probably want to put a farm in here, get some more food on the go. Flax. Keep pushing things around. Now, of course, I can get wheat as well, which will allow me to get better food, but that's gone by the by. That's right out the window. How does wheat look? Oh, wheat is very restrictive. Just in general, to be honest. Not any particular patches. It is just restrictive. So yeah, there is that. I will probably move these two off. Start digging another way down, basically. I can. Although I can't patch that up with better soil because unless I'm mistaken, that is in fact I had the rocks removed yet, but gone a lot slower. Got 0% fertility on that one. But yeah, so that's all going to be next episode. It's going to be crazy. Like I said, in between, I'm going to try and move my workers around to make sure that I haven't got wrong workers in wrong places, because, you know, it'll just help boost efficiency. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you are enjoying the episode. Please come back for the next one. The next one's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of moving, a lot of rethinking, rejigging, expanding. You know, we've kind of got this little colony here. I want to attempt to incorporate all 3 of these islands. And again, that's like only stage 2. You know, we're gonna keep expanding all the way across all of this. So, who only knows where all of this is? You know, we're gonna have to actually make other little towns, basically. Which is what we might actually end up having to do with some of our housing, because I do like how Whiskers seem to go to the right house. But anyway, come back for next episode, because that's all going to be crazy, quite frankly. And so until next time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for joining. I hope you have enjoyed it. And as per always, until the next time, I hope that you stay safe, happy, and healthy.